I've seen a lot of Michigan fans that are unhappy with Michigan's current defensive tackle room, and I get where they're coming from, but I think the portal has you a little bit jaded because, well, the room could be just fine. First and foremost, they're bringing back Trey Pierce. And is Trey Pierce Mason Graham? Is he Kenneth Grant? No, but he's a really good football player. He's a high quality player, one that pretty much anybody would take on their team. They're bringing back Eno Etta, who I think is only going to get better. He's gotten rave reviews from coaches in terms of how he's adjusted to gaining a ton of weight because he came in as an edge and now we're asking him to play like one technique. I'm going to go with Jonah Lei. Still not sure if that's how you pronounce it. I've said that probably 100 times. I'll get it one day. But really high caliber player. I think he can play the three technique on any given down. I think he's going to be a good pass rusher. He's going to cause some tackles for loss. And you might be thinking three defensive tackles isn't enough. You need to understand there are some young guys who just because they didn't play as freshmen doesn't mean they weren't really good. Just because they weren't ready to play immediately over a Trey Williams, a Damon Payne, a Rayshon Benny doesn't mean that a David Polly couldn't break out now. I look at a guy like Alistair Vallejo. He's already over 300 pounds. He's very strong. He's very athletic. Could he be a guy that comes in on third down and gives some relief to some guys as he comes in and rushes the passer? Absolutely. Manuel Beagle has like no pictures of him. I had to go all the way back to his signing day thing to even get a picture, but he seems like a guy who could be plug and play, a guy that could be a great run defender. Maybe you put him in on second and 3, or maybe first and 10 whenever you're playing a run heavy team. Moral of the story is I don't foresee currently Michigan's interior defensive line like taking over games. They're not going to be Mason Graham and Kenneth Grant and Chris Jenkins all on one team. But I think they can be far more than serviceable, and they could turn into one of the top D lines in the Big Ten pretty easily.